So, what's the question again? I'm brain fog.
How would a man lead a household if he
didn't make the majority of the money?
Yeah.
I think your leadership has to be stronger if that's the case. Because there's a there's an elephant in the room. I think your ego has to be a lot less. I think you have to be able to communicate a lot better. I think you have to lead on communication. And yeah, I think the communication has to be top notch. You know, I think you have to be able to articulate and stand on and really almost research in any decision you're going to make.
So it's like yo, I'm saying this, I've researched this, so
not so much.
It's kind of validated.
You gotta have
like what you feel like. If I made all the money, you just go with it anyway because I got the bread.
Yeah, but if the bread is going to be there, you have to have you have to have answers.
Yeah,
for the decision that you're going to make.
But I really feel like if you have to research and then get challenged and then you have to convince the person that your research is valid, then you've already lost part of your strong footing to the person that you want to trust you. You have to be a little egoist. It has to be a situation where it's almost like the ego is turned up so much. So it's like, this is what I'm doing. This is what we're doing, and that's it.
Okay.
And
are most men ready for the reaction to that, though?
But here's the thing. I really feel like, and I've said this before, that the male's superpower or our superpower is decisiveness. I really feel like that. And I really feel like that's something that women want.
You're saying they want that, but do they know they really want that? Because it's I agree with you on that, but I don't know if they got the memo. Because it's like, yo, why you hear these could be outliers, right, on the internet, but a lot of times the women are like, yo, how am I submitting to you when I'm carrying this, or I'm doing this, or I got to do this.
My situation matters more than yours. Like, how are we going to move to Kentucky because you have a job prospect if I'm making the bulk load of money here?
Yeah.
It's like,
that's something totally different, yo.
But okay.
But if she made money, if she made the money and she had to relocate, I feel like it's not a no-brainer, but it's like, all right, I guess we got to go.
Yeah, but let's stay with what he was saying, right? It shouldn't matter, and you should be able to kind of make a decision and actually move forward based on what you say as the leader of the household. But I think a lot of women, like, it's like, I'm not following a man that doesn't make as much money as me or more money than me. I think everything is a lot of it's based on. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I'm just curious to this point. How do these women know if a man makes more money than them or doesn't make more money than them?
In what stage of the relationship?
Most relationships.
Let's say
dating, marriage,
whatever.
In marriage,
yeah,
your taxes.
Yeah, you should know how much your significant other makes.
What if we do separate taxes? I don't let you see my taxes. What if we're dating? I don't let you see my bank statements. How do you know how much money I make? Or are you just assuming over and over again?
That might be a good solution.
The assumption is like, it's crazy. All right, with women, this is so crazy. If I buy you a Birkin bag, if I stay, with Gucci, Louis, whatever have you, and I got like a decent spot, let's not even say I own it. I rent a penthouse. She don't know how much I'm paying for the penthouse. She don't know if I'm getting subsidy from another, like a partner of mine or some type of housing or whatever. She doesn't know that. So the whole facade of what you're giving somebody is what they can take. She's going to sit there and think that she makes more money than you, or she's going to sit there and think that she makes less than you because of what you're showing her. In actuality, she's an RN. She makes $95,000, $90,000 a year. You make $50,000, but yet you're able to splurge little things because you know how to subsidize everything. So, it's what's the whole I make more money you make more money than me thing is. It's honestly weird as hell to me, yo. It's weird.
It's
all right,
not
okay,
weird at all. We live in America where capitalism is.
But how do you know the person makes more money than you?
All right,
that's what I'm saying.
All right, no, you really don't know. But if you're in a relationship, you should know, and you've been with a person for a certain amount of time. Most people know how much their partner makes. But let's not even say. Let's not even let's not even say.
But it depends on what stage relationship. Like, all right, you're gonna know about where we going to dinner. Then we're gonna know about when you buy that ring. We're gonna know like what that ring look like.
That doesn't mean anything about that.
What? How much a person makes? We're gonna know. Like, all right, you're gonna have a $10,000 wedding, or you can have a $100,000 wedding.
Yo,
okay,
a person
now
can make $40,000-$50,000.
So you're gonna fake it forever.
You can't.
It's
hard to fake.
So you're gonna fake your finances. So that's what you're really saying.
It's hard to fake certain things.
Like what?
On a certain level.
Like what?
To fake your finances? That's what
like
you're really saying?
Like what's hard to fake?
You can't.
Tell me one thing.
You can't.
That's hard to fake.
You can't. You can't.
Your finances.
The scenario that you laid out, you can't live in a penthouse, wear designer clothes, and all that other shit like that on $50,000. Can't do it, really. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you want $50,000 and a lot of credit. I don't know.
No.
You live in New Jersey. Everything is kind of sort of. You live in a penthouse in the Bronx. You looking at church. You like it's certain things like you almost there. You know what I mean?
What you fail to see.
It ain't Hermes. It might be Coke.
Is the debt that this motherfucker has where he pulled out a business line of credit for $50,000. He pulled out another line of credit for $20,000. Now he's crazy in debt, but he works as a garbage man and makes $50,000 a year.
Hey.
Shout out to the garbage man.
I'm not saying anything's wrong with garbage man.
They
Shout
make
out to Seth.
But they make way more than 50 though. But go ahead.
Okay, $50,000 a year,
blue collar,
and you just pulled out $70,000 because you had to show her that you was making money.
It's only so long fake thugs. There's only so long fake thugs could pretend.
But even in certain instances, some women, I don't think it matters if they make more.
I done seen
it's like, all right, if I'm making money, I think that's where if I'm working and if you expect me to contribute to the situation financially, why do you get the lead? Then I think that's where the battle comes in, right? Why am I submitting to you when we both equally are paying bills? We're splitting the.
Are you talking about the 50-50 couple?
Yeah, the 50. Yeah, you go to the 50-50 couple.
First of all, it's never going to be 50-50. Let's just get that out of the way.
No, there's no true 50-50.
Never 50.
We might split bills, but
it's a couple of dollars here and there, but it's mostly 50-50.
We're talking about
when we go out and stuff like that. I'm probably expected to pay.
Oh yeah, no, the dude is going to pay. We're going to pay 110% of the time when we go out, whatever have you.
Okay.
When it comes to bills, we split.
We're talking about finances, though. We're not talking about going out. We're talking about living expenses. We're not talking about
living expenses, and usually living expenses. Like I don't know how everybody does their household, so to say. So, besides the because we're only talk about monetary.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Stay there.
Okay. Monetary is never going to be 50-50. And don't even get into what we're going to do in the household because that's never going to be 50-50. So,
what is going to be pro man is always paying more?
Pro man is always paying more?
Yeah.
I can't say, but it's never going to be 50-50. It's almost impossible for it to be 50-50. It's never going to be 50-50.
No.
Like,
No, I mean, if you busting it
never
down the
gonna be
Grizzly, if you're
50-50.
busting it down
You have
the
to
Grizzly,
be-
if your intention was me and my wife are going to spend the same amount of money on our household every month, it's humanly impossible. It is impossible.
It's impossible, bro.
But
because things are gonna come up where you just are bringing things into the household, and then when you're gonna ask for receipts and they'll give me.
So let me ask you a
Like,
question.
yo, we're going to Target.
Should
I'm
the person-
I'm literally in Target.
All right.
I'm getting seltzers for the house.
right,
Yo, the seltzers with
cash at me
$10.
this on the bill.
Can you just cash out me five. Like,
People
you're
who
not
do that
doing
shit.
that.
There's people who do that. It's not that weird,
Bro.
That's how 50-50 works, dog.
No. I'm not saying that it's weird. I'm saying that you're not going to be the comptroller accountant every day.
You'll be
on your
surprised.
shit.
You'll be surprised.
I would be very surprised.
Yeah,
I
you'll
would
be surprised.
super
There's a lot of people
Like,
who
yo,
live like that. I feel like that's
they-
when we say 50-50,
No.
that's what it looks like.
They're not doing that.
Okay.
No,
all right.
like yo, I have family.
When they walk out
I'm
the
not gonna
supermarket-
I'm not gonna say any names. I have family that will literally be like, yo, listen, yo, the pizza costs
Yeah.
$15. I need
need that.
$7.50.
Please.
Like, yo, to your wife, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
So
and
if
I've
you're
been
saying
there,
that,
like-
so yeah.
she owe you $7.50.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yo, but it's you're like, first of all, relationships like that take a hell of a fucking toll. They take a hell of a toll
It's
on
resentment.
emotions.
Yeah. It's
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not even.
That's how
I'm not even giving
co-parenting
that to
should work, though. Co-parenting should work like
down
that.
to the T, because you don't
Yeah.
have to. You're not in the household, and
Right.
you don't have to really go through line items like that.
Right.
It's like
Co-parenting
what does
should
what does
definitely
the
work
kid
like
need?
that.
The kid
If you're
needs this.
not